Every 4 years, the United States holds one of the most anticipated events in the world, its presidential election. As millions head to the polls to cast their votes, the world watches closely. But what happens behind the scenes? What forces, strategies, and systems shape the outcome? While we see the candidates, speeches, and results unfold, the true intricacies of the U.S. election process remain largely hidden. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to explore the election dynamics that drive one of the world's most powerful nations. From the rise of political campaigns to the complexities of voting, we'll break it all down for you. Let's dive deep into the behind-the-scenes of U.S. elections. 1. The birth of U.S. elections, a revolution in democracy. Black and white footage of the Continental Congress, the signing of the U.S. Constitution, and early American elections. Let's start by taking a step back to the very foundation of American democracy. The U.S. election system was born out of the 1787 Constitutional Convention. The framers of the Constitution sought to create a republic that balanced the will of the people with the stability required for a new nation. The Electoral College was crafted as a compromise to avoid a purely popular vote and give states a say in electing the president. The Electoral College was designed to ensure smaller states had a voice in presidential elections, preventing larger, more populous states from dominating the process. The Electoral College was a key part of the founding vision, but over time, it has become one of the most debated aspects of the U.S. election system. The expansion of voting rights over the centuries, from ending property requirements, granting suffrage to African Americans, women, and more recently, lowering the voting age to 18, has continuously reshaped the electorate. Number 2, the Electoral College, a system under fire. Animated graphics of the U.S. map, highlighting swing states and electoral votes with historical footage of disputed elections. Though designed to balance power, the Electoral College has faced increasing scrutiny. It's caused a number of situations where a candidate wins the popular vote, but fails to secure the presidency, creating tension and debate. This happened most notably in 2000 and 2016, where the will of the voters in key states played an outsized role in determining the outcome. The Electoral College consists of 538 electors, with a majority of 270 needed to win. The system amplifies the importance of swing states like Florida, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, as they hold the balance of power in a tight race. Critics argue the system is outdated, as it often contradicts the popular vote, while supporters contend that it ensures the interests of smaller states are protected. Reforms have been proposed, such as the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact, but no substantial changes have been made thus far. 3. Trends and televised debates. Perhaps the most significant force in modern elections is the media. News outlets, social media platforms, and even entertainment shows play a central role in shaping public perception of candidates and their policies. How a candidate is portrayed can have a lasting impact on their political fortunes. The media's influence, from televised debates to breaking news stories, media coverage influences how voters perceive candidates. Positive media coverage can boost a candidate's image, while negative press can derail a campaign. Echo chambers and polarization. The rise of social media and partisan news outlets has created echo chambers, where voters are exposed only to opinions they agree with, deepening divisions and making it harder to find common ground. Fact-checking and misinformation. In the battle against fake news, fact-checking organizations have become more critical, though their efforts sometimes get lost in the noise. Misinformation continues to spread quickly, especially on social media platforms. 7. The power of political parties. The backbone of U.S. elections. Democratic and Republican Party conventions, party leaders speaking at rallies. U.S. elections are dominated by two major political parties, the Democrats and Republicans. These parties act as the machinery behind the election process, organizing everything from primary elections to national conventions. Primaries. The primary season is where the party candidates are chosen. Voters in each state cast ballots in primaries or caucuses, with delegates awarded to the candidates based on their support. Party conventions. The national conventions are where each party officially nominates their candidate, and the party's platform is set. These conventions also serve as a show of strength and unity, as candidates rally their supporters for the general election. Third parties. While third parties exist, they rarely win major elections. However, their presence can influence the outcome, often by siphoning votes away from one of the two major candidates. 8. Post-election. The aftermath and the transition. Visual. Election results coming in, candidates making victory speeches, and the peaceful transfer of power during inauguration. The days following Election Day are critical. While the results are being counted, the nation holds its breath. In closely contested races, recounts, legal challenges, and media speculation can keep the world waiting until the final results are certified. Recounts and legal challenges. In the case of extremely close races, recounts or legal disputes can delay the announcement of results, as happened in the 2000 Bush versus Gore election. The transition period. Once the results are confirmed, the incoming president begins the transition process, which includes selecting cabinet members, setting policy goals, and preparing for the complex world of governance. Inauguration Day. The president-elect takes the oath of office, marking the peaceful transfer of power. This day signifies the beginning of their presidency and the start of a new chapter for the nation. American voters casting ballots, the Capitol building at dusk, and the peaceful transition of power at the White House. From the first campaign rally to the final vote count, The U.S. election process is a well-oiled machine of strategy, data, and human effort. While it may seem straightforward, there's an intricate web of systems and forces at play that determine the future of the nation. Despite its flaws, the U.S. electoral system remains a testament to the resilience of democracy. Thank you for joining us on this journey behind the scenes of U.S. elections. If you learned something new today, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of politics. And let us know in the comments, how do you think the U.S. election system can improve? Your voice matters. Until next time, stay informed and engaged in the democratic process. Remember, your vote is your power.